moving real low, but leave 'em on a high note.
2023 was literally the worst year of my freaking life. It was so freaking stressful. You said your 20s was the best time of your life, because they were lying. They were lying, because 2023 sucked. It sucked so bad. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Carolyn and I do beauty, fashion, and lifestyle videos, and I'm trying to do a lot more like talkative videos because I want to build a community where we can all just relate to each other and I can talk about issues and things that I've been experiencing or have gone through, and I hope it just helps other people and can relate to other people. And I really want to build a community of other females, and that's why, big side note, is I'm kind of gearing away from try-on hauls because it seems like those bring in a lot of like creepy men, and I've seen my analytics and I don't want my subscribers to be like creepy men. I'm sorry, my videos aren't for you. I want to be able to build a community of females that I can like help out, and we can talk about things and relate about things and just talk about, you know, female stuff like beauty, makeup, boys, and just other female issues. So that's what I'm gonna be trying to do like more videos of. But this video is gonna be about, if you saw my funny little intro, even though it is true of like how I felt about 2023, is being in your like early to mid-20s and feeling so stuck and miserable and not knowing where you are in life and feeling just like a failure, because that's literally how I felt in 2023. And my goal in 2024 is just to completely 180 and put all that I can in changing my life and making goals and achieving those goals and doing better for myself and for my future. But let's just talk about 2023 and how hard it is to be, you know, a young middle-aged 20. I call it my midlife 20s crisis, but how hard it is, because it is a real thing. But yeah, let's just hop right in, because, you know, let's talk about this, because yeah, 2023 ate dog shit, and I hope some of y'all can relate and, you know, be like, yeah, I went through that too, because it was something. So first I want to say I am 24 and I'm about to turn 25 in June. And all of last year of 2023, I felt completely lost of where I was going, where I was supposed to be. And at times I felt like a complete failure. Like where I was in life was not where I should be. Like I was behind. It was really difficult, honestly. I would literally come home from my job and just lay in bed, and I would start staring at the ceiling and thinking, I hate my life. That's literally what went through my head. And I was like, what am I doing with my life? I feel like such a failure. And I would just start crying, and like that has never happened in my life. Like I hate crying. I'm not a big crier and I'm not that emotional. The only like time I've been emotional throughout my entire life is like concerning boys and relationships, because like I was a big hopeless romantic. But other than that, not too much. But last year I just like had so many breakdowns from feeling so disheartened about my life and where I was in life that I was just so, I don't know if I would say depressed, because I've never been through like depression, and I don't think it was that, but I was just so down on myself about where I was. I had recently moved at the end of 2022, so basically 2023 was my first full year in a new place, because I moved states to live with my boyfriend, and it was a lot. Like I had to completely up and move my life and start basically afresh with like no people I knew, no family around, new job and everything, and it was hard. And honestly, I feel like, you know, I went to college, I got my bachelor's degree, and that just nowadays it seems so useless to go to college, or just even a bachelor's degree doesn't even do like shit, it seems nowadays, because I literally applied to so many jobs like, and I got no hear back, no nothing. I tried so hard to get like a big girl job or whatever, and with my bachelor's degree nobody wanted me, and I was just like, what am I doing? Like I went to college, got this, and I can't even get another job besides like a part-time job or like a retail job. And that's basically what I did. I switched around like 5 to 6 different jobs last year because I hated every single one, because they were like literally what a high schooler would do. Like I worked at Ulta, I'm working at Aldi's right now, I worked at Lululemon. Like all these small little low paying hourly jobs was what I was doing all last year, and it made me feel so shit. Like I hated working there, because one, I worked with a ton of high schoolers or like really young college people, and I was like 24 and I couldn't relate to them. I just couldn't, even though yeah, I look like maybe in my young 20s, like look like a college student, but I literally could not relate to them because they were younger than me. And I was like, I'm literally working with high schoolers. What am I doing with my life? Or I'm doing minimum pay. Like Ulta was 14 an hour. I was working at a 14 an hour job as a 24-year-old. I just felt so terrible terrible. And like, I'm not trying to shit on people who love their job doing that, and that's how they make their bread. Like, you have a job, you're making that money, good for you. But for me, I just felt so lost. Like, I thought at this point I would have a big girl career, I would have something figured out, I would have an actual salary, I'd be making at least 60, 70, hopefully even 80K by this point. And I just was literally hitting double digits in my bank account. Like, every month, every other week, I would get the notification, your account balance has dropped under 100. That happened over like 20 times last year. I was literally scraping by, and I know it's also my fault because I spend a lot of money and I need to be more financially responsible. But it was just like every single thing, I just felt like I'm failing as an adult. I really tried to like do something for myself and change my trajectory. I put over 10K in trying to become a permanent makeup artist. I took 2 different educational courses, one in my home state and then one here, and both cost over $5,000. And then I also had to take the board exam, and that cost money, and all the other extra stuff. I probably spent around 15K to above 15K on becoming a permanent makeup artist, and I have not had any success in that. Like, I literally had only one client, and I started last year in June. So it's been about, maybe before that, it's been about half a year, and I've had one client. Like, I've literally put it on a back burner. I've basically given up on it. I haven't done anything with it. I failed at that. Like, and I put so much money, and I had so much excitement and passion for it, and it just like, I became so disheartened because I haven't even gotten, like, other than that one client, I haven't gotten anybody reach out to me. Nobody, not even like a consultation. Nobody wants to book with me. So I just like, I'm like, this is not for me. I failed at this, and I put so much money towards it, and it still failed. And I felt like I just wasted so much money. Like, why did I do this? And it just made me feel so shit. And I was working 3 jobs at one point. I was working at Aldi, Ulta, and at the salon, going like every single day. I had no like free time, and just killing myself, burning myself out, and I didn't see any results from anything. And I was like, what am I doing wrong? Why is nothing turning out for me? And I just felt so disheartened that I would just like go up in my room and cry. And I was like, where is my life going? Is this all that I amount to? Is working these part-time jobs? And it completely sucked. I don't know who said 20s was like the best years of your life, but you are so confused. You're in this state of constant confusion of trying to figure out how to navigate life and figure out adulting and bills and everything else and getting your life together. It is so difficult. I have nothing to my name. I literally have $44 in my bank account. Like, do you know how sad that is? Like, people I see who are 24, 25, around my age, they already have a house of their own. They have their big girl job. They have a family they're starting to build. And I feel just so far behind them. And I feel like, what am I doing with my life? And I have no idea where I'm going. And I was trying so many things. Like, I debated on freaking going into the military and going to the Navy or Air Force. I debated on instead going to spend more money and getting my esthetician's license and try to do that. I debated on completely saving up my money and going into real estate and starting to just flip houses. Everything under the water. I just like was grasping at things, trying to figure out what path I should take that would best suit me. And even now, I'm still have no idea. I am trying to go into IT. I'm thinking about getting my master's in IT, something with tech. But the thing is, I don't even know if I'll be good at it. So that's kind of scary, but I feel like I would be for the most part. So I've been looking into doing an online program to get my degree. I've also just got a new job at the Bank of America, which I'm actually super excited about. It's so hourly, but it's a good bump up. It has good career growth and development. So I'm hoping with that, I can go into something with IT. So I'm excited about that. So I am starting to slowly figure it out and try to find something that best fits me. But yeah, 2023 just really sucked ass. It just was so hard on me mentally. And I think to fill the void, I shopped a lot because it brought me joy. It's literally like a drug. It was like an addiction because I was feeling so down in the dumps and like just empty inside with everything else in my life. Buying clothes and making YouTube videos was like what really brought me joy and made me happy. So it wasn't really smart financially, but it just was what made me happy. Besides obviously my boyfriend, he always makes me so happy. He's the light of my life. I always say my little slice of heaven on earth, but it's just been hard. I just want to know if anybody else felt like that. If you felt like last year, just in your 20s, you've been struggling to figure out who you are, where you stand in life, and what you want to do. People don't understand how hard it is right when you get out of high school to figure out what you want. Most people don't even stick with the same degree. How can you expect somebody right out of high school to know what they want to do in life for the rest of their life? And it's just very, very difficult. And a lot of times you figure out you don't even want it, and then you feel like you've wasted all that time and money on pursuing something that wasn't for you. And that's how I feel. And now I'm just grasping and trying to figure out what is for me. But I'm hoping I'll figure it out in 2024. And I have goals that I am really determined on making. Like, I'm gonna put like 40 to 50% of my paycheck that I'll be getting from Bank of America in a high yield savings account, and start saving to have a down payment on a house, because I eventually want to have a house soon, like in the next 2 to 3 years. So I have that, so when we do have to move out of this, we already have something. And just also pay off all my bills and credit debt and my other loans that I have. Just pay off all my debt that I have and start saving. That's like my big goal in 2024. But also get my big girl career on track, get it moving, so I can eventually have something stable and that I enjoy. I know the saying, and I do agree, that one good year can really change your life. And I really want 2024 to be that year where everything just falls into place. I find what I want to do in life. I find a good way to support me, everything that I want in life, my future and everything like that. But 2023 was definitely not it. It was definitely not it for me. But yeah, let me know if any of you all have ever felt this way, like stuck, lost, a failure, just down in the dumps about where you are in life, because I feel like we've all gone there. It's just sometimes we aren't open about it, or we're too afraid to share it because we see other people who have these amazing lives and they literally are buying a house or a car and they have the dream job, and we're just like, I don't want to show my life because it's not compared to theirs. It sucks. But you know, I feel like nothing always stays bad. There's always going to be a balance. Everything that's bad will eventually turn good. And put 2023 in the past. This is my last event about how shitty it was and how it's okay to be lost, because a lot of people feel that way, but it's okay. And let's get 2024. Let this be our year. Write your resolutions, write your freaking mood boards, make your mood boards. I literally made not my lock screen, that's me and my boyfriend, but my home screen. I made a little mood board of my dream house. So I remember to put all my money not towards clothes, but towards savings for that house. So, you know, just do the steps needed and make 2024 your bitch. Don't let that year make you its bitch like 2023 did to me. Just believe in yourself. And if you're down in the dumps, you know, it's okay. Everybody goes through it, but get yourself up. Just be like, this year is going to be my year. I'm going to do better. I'm going to make goals. I'm going to achieve them. So if you're in your mid-20s crisis, it's okay. Just keep looking up, change it, and you got this. You freaking got this. I got this. I freaking got this. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.